Welcome, everybody, to Offside Bets for Saturday, May 15th. The Preakness 146. We're back with horse racing. We appreciated everybody who watched our Kentucky Derby video, and we wanted to give one back to you guys for the Preakness. So, Junior, I'm always joined with, and he's here. Junior, are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, Junior, we're going to jump right in because there's a lot on this ticket. So
14 races.
Yes. So race number one, this starts in the morning as well, like 10 something.
Early start.
The Sir Barton Stakes. It's a mile and a 16th. Purse is at 100,000. What do you like about this race? Who's the horses that we're going to be betting on today?
Obviously you got a horse in Hosier at 2 to 5. You can't play around with that. So if you're betting any exactors, triactors,
He's got to be there.
Superfectas, he's got to be in it. For me, though, I do like the 5 Romp. He's going off, I think, at 9-2.
9-2 is correct, yep.
And then there is the King Cheek, which is the number 1 horse. He's going off a 5-1. So for me, I don't like betting heavy favorites. So I am going to take the 5 and Romp at 9-2. And in my exactor, I'm going to take 5-1. And my triactor, I'm going to take 5-1-4. And then if you want to get another horse in there for the super, take the 6 Dream Big Dreams.
Okay. So moving over to race number 2, allowance. It's a mile and a 16th as well. Purse is at 52,000. Ocean's Map and Daddy's Cozy at the number 1 and 2 favorite.
Yeah, here I actually like the 5. Here we go.
Back to the 5s.
Tapwood at 6-1. I really do like him. Workouts have looked really good this week. But the 2 you mentioned, the 10 and the 12, Ocean Map and Daddy's Cozy, good value there. So a 3-1, 5-1.
Yeah.
So I might sprinkle a little bit on each of these horses, and then I might box them for the exactor and the triactor.
Okay. Race number 3, the Chick Lang Stakes. Bless you. 6 furlongs.
Thank you.
$200,000 purse. So we're starting to get into the big money here. You got Jackson Traveler and Mighty Mischief as the 1-2 horse.
This is a quick race. This is a short race. It's 6 furlongs. So,
yeah.
If that 4 gets a bad trip out of the gate, that 2 gets a bad trip out of the gate, you've got a lot of, longer horses here that have that ability to just get out and run this thing wire to wire. So for me, obviously outside the favorites, I do like the 6 Willie Boy. He's going off at 3-1. And I see him getting bet quite extensively on Preakness days. So that 3-1, he might end up as the favorite in this race, as you might see the 2 and the 4 kind of drop. So if you can lock in the Willie Boy right now on a future or just get him in there, I would take the 6 Willie Boy.
Okay. So race number 4, allowance, a mile and a 16th. The purse is 52,000. Horse number 1 and 2 is Judy Blue Eyes at 9-2, and Good Life Cider as well. Yeah,
the 5 I do like Good Life Cider. So I would probably bet that to win in place, and then for my triactor, I would probably do a par wheel where I'm going to put the 5 on top with the 2 and the 6 behind. For the try, and then if I'm going to extend that out for the super, give me the 12 out of sorts going off at 6-1.
Okay. Race number 5, allowance, 6 furlongs, again a shorter race, 52,000 at the purse. Breaking News the favorite, and then Fire Sword is the second favorite there.
Yeah, for me, just because you've got a lot of the heavier favorites here, kind of in that quarter pole where they're right kind of up against the gate. I'm thinking that this might come down to a horse on the outside that's going to win it. So I'm going to go with the 10 Abuelo Pops going off at 6-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Looking at race 6, the Gallaret Stakes. It's a mile and a 16th. We got Mean Mary, 6-5, and then second favorite is Feel Glorious, 7-2.
Yeah, Mean Mary, hands down here. She's the horse, or he's the horse. It's the horse to bet. I'm going to definitely utilize Mean Mary as kind of a key in some of my pick threes, pick fours, and pick fives. So outside of that, because I'm betting Mean Mary, there isn't a whole lot of value behind that because you're not going to get paid too much on it.
No.
So if you want an outside shot or you want to bet on an upset, I would go with the 1 or the 3. So that's Vigilante's Way or Flighty Lady. The 1's going off 5-1. The 3 is going off 4-1. So there is value there in an upset.
Yeah. Okay, race number 7, allowance optional claim, 28,000. It's a mile and a 16th. You got the favorite here, Shane's Jewel, and then Annalise Houdini.
Yeah, for me, I'm liking Annalise Houdini in that 9 spot. So I'd play that one. So the 9 to win in place.
Okay.
Then for my triactor and exactor, I would box 9-5-3.
Okay. Race number 8, James W. Murphy Stakes Turf, 1 mile purse, $100,000. We have the favorite at Outador and second favorite TD Dance.
Yeah, this is the great thing about the turf. The favorites don't always win.
Yeah.
The second favorites don't always win. This is a race. The turf is where you can find really good value and get big odds and get big paydays. For me, I'm liking the 3, Kasim, who's going off at 8-1. The workouts have looked absolutely phenomenal, and
Okay.
I really think that this horse is primed for this race.
Awesome. Okay, so moving along here, race number 9, Run Happy Ski Pat Stakes, 6 furlongs, so another short one here. Purse at 100,000. Got Chubb Wagon as the favorite, and then second favorite is Casual.
Yeah, here it's Chubb Wagon. So for me, I'm gonna get Mean Mary and him and kind of corner in on a pick 4. Obviously, at an 8-5 and a 6-5, they're not going to pay as much, but I do have 2 horses that are longer in the middle, so it should still pay out a little bit. But I mean, outside of that, Casual, French Empire, and Club Car, and then don't let Sweet fool you. I mean, the odds are not long enough, and I see Chubb probably going to go down even in the odds that are there right now. So again, just mix them into your pick 4s, pick 3s, pick 6s, pick 5s. Kind of stay away from going any further on that because the value, I just don't think it's going to be there. It's too big of a horse.
Okay. Race number 10, the Jim McKay Turf Sprint Stakes, 5 furlongs, 100,000. And then you got Critical Way at the favorite and Completed Pass, the second favorite.
Yes, and I don't like either of them. I like the 1, Boulder, and the number 5, Hollis. So both going off at 6-1. So I'm going to bet both of those horses to win in place. And for my exacta and triactor, I'm going to box 1, 5, 4, and 13. So I got to mix those favorites in there just in case they're there. So obviously a 4-horse box, you do a $1 box, you're looking about $12. But if you want to go full $2, $24. Either way, there's some good value there because sprint on the turf.
It's going to be fast.
It's going to be fast, but there can be a long horse that comes out of that. So, Again, bad gate trip, and you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, good point. Race number 11, Maryland Sprint Match Series Stakes. Okay, another shorter one. 6 furlongs with $150,000 in the purse. Favorite Strike Power going off at 7-2. A second favorite Special Reserve at 9-2.
And I like the 11, 7 Nation Army going off at 5-1. So
Nice.
What I'll do is bet him to win in place. And then for the exactor and triactor, I'm going to box 7 Nation Army with Strike Power and Special Reserve.
Okay. Race number 12, Dinner Party Stakes. We're back to a mile and a 16th, 250,000. Favorite is Scared Life at 7-5. And then second favorite here, Some Like It Hot Brown. Okay, 4-1.
Yeah, so Some Like It Hot Brown is a sire of Big Brown. Big Brown actually won the Preakness after losing to Street Sense in the Derby. So it seems like his sires tend to like the Preakness. So I'm going to stick with Some Like It Hot Brown. I'll bet him to win in place, and then I will box the 3 and the 5 with him in the exactor and triactor.
Okay. Race number 13, the Preakness Stakes. Okay, we've got $1 million purse here. It's 1 3/16. The favorite, Medina Spirit, controversial. Hopefully everything is clean in terms of any doping or anything like that with that horse, and it's back to run a good race. And then the second favorite, Concert Tour.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'd have to wait and see what happens with Medina in this race. If they pull it, then I'm actually still liking the 8 Unbridled Honor, going off at 15-1.
Okay.
I think that there's some good value here outside those top 2 favorites. And if I was to look at something else even more, the 4 Crowded Trade going off at 10-1 is another good pick. So I'm going to bet the 4 and the 8 to win in place, and then I'm going to box them in the exactor and triactor with the 3 and the 10.
Okay. And then race number 14, the UAE President's Cup Stakes, 1 1/16, 100,000. Paddy's Day going off at 8-5, and the second favorite, RB Rich Like Me.
Yeah, so here, this is one that you would want to bookend with Chubwagon, who was in the 9th race, and take Paddy's Day in the 14th, and then kind of mix in some other horses in the other 3 races. I think there's a huge opportunity for a good strong pick 5 here, because you've got a lot of big horses, but there's a lot of big value. Outside of Paddy's Day, I'm not a big fan of the 8 RB. I do like the 3 in Uptown Sandy Girl going off at 4-1. So the tough thing is at 8-5, unless those odds get a little more clean, there's not a whole lot of value taking this horse on top with a couple horses behind, unless you're betting him all in a triactor and hoping that you get 2 long horses to come out. But with 12 horses, it gets expensive to do that. So I would just look to bookend him with Chubwagon. Now, if you do want a long shot in this, you can go with the number 2 Belfast going off at 20-1.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that could be nice. All right, awesome. So that's a wrap. 14 races, going to be a big day. Of course, as always, bet within your limit. Enjoy some of the ponies. Get out there, enjoy it, have a drink. We thank you for your attention and your appreciation. Check the description for our giveaway. Go join that. Check out our other bets opportunities to win some money there. We want to thank you, as always, for your dedication to the channel. As always, I'm Adam.
I'm Junior. See
ya
real soon.